Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Shields. And the three ball is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And that one's good. Parker.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Shields, covered by Parker. Pass to Ballmorrow. Lets it go with a three. Drills it from outside.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Satoransky. Lets it go from 11 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside Mirotic. For the three. Satoransky grabs the miss.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Open court basketball at its best. The D slow to catch up, and the assist leads him right to the basket.
Satoransky covering. Outside Mirotic. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the three. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Medu passes to Parker. Pass to Medu. Satoransky looking around. Finding the lane.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. He'll take it.
Outside Mirotic. Mirotic, the screen. Takes the three. Rebound by Vesely. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Nice open look, but it's no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Shields. Outside for Mirotic. Right wing. And the three off target. 1:03 left here in the opening quarter. From the arc. He's off on that one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hands it from downtown.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Now, here's Satoransky. D right on him. Count that bucket. Satoransky's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Takes it inside. Excellent D there from Mirotic.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Sinks the three-pointer. Gets it off. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Leading by a point. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's up. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
From deep, Brooks. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Here's Abrinas. It's good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
This goes here. Out to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Provitola passes to Hernan Gomez. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Can't hit from in close. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Provitola. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Brooks outside. Takes a three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Shots good by Provitola. Provitola's got 4 points this quarter.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Abrinas. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. Out of hand on it. Here's the break. Brooks with no one around. Finds himself wide open and drills it. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
High post try. Shots good by Provitola. Provitola's got 6.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
They set the pick. Here's Brooks. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Abrinas. Nailed from three-point land. He has 5.
Moving once again. He is one of the best shooters in the league.
Brooks outside. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Provitola. 6 points for him. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
A tight game here in Cleveland. We've got 1:08 left in the first half.
substitution on the court.
.103 left in the second quarter. Driving in. The kick out to Anderson. Hernan Gomez with a screen for Anderson. Knocks down the three ball.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Kept alive. Pass to Balmoro. Now here is Mirotic. Shot clock at 6. No good on the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Laprovitola, covered by Mirotic. The shot's good from Laprovitola.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Shields lays it up and banks it in. He's got 7.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Here's Abrinas. It could go. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. They're up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend. The celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the home team.
Well,
And that'll do it for half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. They've got Metu. He's out there with Parker. And it's Zadaransky in at the 1 spot. Here's Balmoro. Off target from outside. Parker outside. Mirotic grabs the miss. Covered by Parker. There's the pick from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Shields covered by Parker. Shields got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 9.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Now, Zadaransky. He's got 6. The shot comes out.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And he jams it with authority.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Vesely. Good on the 13-footer. Vesely's got his second basket of the night.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
And here is Zadaransky. They set the pick. 2 points. That one goes. Zadaransky's got 8 points. Zadaransky's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Shields covered by Parker. Shields misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. Vesely kicks to Satoransky. Pass to Vesely. Tries yet again. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
That's a 2 from Parker. He drains the quick shot. Parker's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Mirotic the screen. Satoransky covering. There's the 3. Rebound by Vesely. Vesely's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Puts up a 3. Satoransky gets the bucket. He's got 11.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Balmaro, the pass to Mirotic. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
59 seconds left to play here in the third. Parker outside. The tray. He can't get it to go. Shields covered by Parker. Shields makes no mistake on the open jump shot. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Satoransky. Defense right on him. The shot from the low post is good. Satoransky's got 7 now in this quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
They set the screen. Shields. The second chance effort, and the jumper is good. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Up by 5. End time. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And Gomez out there with Fall. And there's Anderson. And it's Aprinas in at the 2. Provitola, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
On Tuesday and then on Monday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And Anderson kicks to Hernan Gomez. Anderson with the screen for Hernan Gomez. Here's Laprovitola. No good, but he's still shooting 75%. 6 of 8 from the floor. Quizair passes to McCormick. And the home team has possession. Here's Laprovitola. Here's Aprinas. Banked in off the glass.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Brooks outside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And there's the drive. The shot's good from Laprovitola.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Quizair. From outside the arc, buries it from three-point range.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Pass to Abrinas. The three. Drills the three-pointer. Abrinas has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
To the middle, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
While he's a bit undersized for a four, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Good on the triple. And Gomez has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. There's Abrinas. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Here's Laprovitola. The layup missed. Pass to Brooks. It's tipped, and that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Brooks. They get it again. We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Shoots the three. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Here's Laprovitola. Out left to the wing. Here's Abrinas. And it's off from three-point range.
If this is a do-or-die possession, they have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating, keep talking. We've got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Here's Quizair. To the left wing. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
It's off. And so they get the victory here at home. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there was some time.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Wing shot on the way. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Takes it inside from 15 feet away. Hey, shot's good.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Shot's good by Satoransky.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
On target from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Unloads. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Covered by Satoransky. Hayes with a screen. And he lobs it up top. Throw it down on the lob.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. It's stolen. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Covered by Satoransky. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. He's got 6.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
He shoots. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Covered by Satoransky. Pass to Hayes. Hayes with a screen. He buries it from 3.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
The shot by Ward, no good. And the three-pointer goes.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
There's a minute 54 left now in the first quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Satoransky pulls it in.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Covered by Satoransky. There's a screen. Here's Ward. Pass to Hayes. Hayes with a screen. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Satoransky with it. Hernan Gomez on the wing. Back to Satoransky. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Clock at 6. Shot's good by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 5.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Parker defending. A shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Fall.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Back to Satoransky. Down low. Here's Hernan Gomez. It's Hayes with the rebound. Driving to the basket. Let's go with a 3. It's tipped. And he gets it back. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter is on its way. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
To the paint. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. He takes it in. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Here we go. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land.
Fast break creates the open look. He drills it with confidence.
And that one drops for him. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Hamas. Anderson covers. Six on the shot clock. From about 16. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pass to Hamas. Three-pointer. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Inside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And here the second quarter of action. Just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Stolen by Anderson. And they're on the run. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Knocked loose. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Got it. He's got 6.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
With the drive. Good on the bucket. 1:41 left in the second quarter. Lets it fly from 18. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
Old team foul. Left will be the line. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first half.
It's not with extreme athleticism that really gets to that shot, but the anticipation and the timing, those help.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Thomas. Anderson covers. Stolen by Anderson. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Fires from deep. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Hamas. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And the 3 off target. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time. Gets it off. No good on the buzzer beater. And so that's the end of the first half. Up 8, and we'll return shortly.
22. Make some noise.
That one's starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Two of the best teams in the league facing off. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. That's going to be a...
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the home team.
Bench mob. They've been on one, giving those stars.
That does it for half.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. The visitors with the ball. Covered by Saturansky. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. He's got 12.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the home team. They've stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
When I look at this visiting team, they've continued to build momentum, showing much more confidence now, and this is the perfect time to do it.
Metu, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. 3 on the clock. Three-pointer off the mark. Jacks up a 3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pass to Hayes. That one falls. Hayes has got 6.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Parker with it. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. It's Hayes with the rebound. For the tie. Oh, sweet move. And it's good on the layup. 17 points in the game.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Satoransky outside. Has to fall. Second chance effort. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Here's the three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 5 rebounds in the game. Nice move.
Oh man, just
gets it down.
Nice.
That's spectacular.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Satoransky. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And they've been producing at a high level.
Oh, no question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Pass to Ward.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
To get back on track. It's good. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Covered by Satoransky. Intercepted. Pass to fall. Back to Satoransky. The three is up. Counted from distance. Satoransky's got 8 points.
That's pretty much not how they will defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
46 seconds left in the third quarter here. Nails it from 3. He's got 11. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Here's Ward. Yet to see a basket. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. 24 seconds left in the third. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Parker defending. Three-pointer. No good that time. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Leading by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sport. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. There's There's the drive, and that one good.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. The three. They get it again. Outside, Anderson. For three. The shot misses. And here's the fast break. Lets it fly. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here.
6 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
They set the pick. Here's Vesely. Stripped away. Here's the break. Connects from downtown.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Into the lane. And down it goes. 2 points. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Team foul. Number 8. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Right wing. Fires the three. The shot that time not on target.
Oh, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your home team, Willie Hernan Gomez.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Hayes with a screen. To the inside. Deflects the pass. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
4 on the clock. And the layup is good.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Hayes has gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter here. No good with the triple. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Ooh, it's stolen away. Deflected. Here's Ward.
And the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
1:14 left in the fourth. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
That's impressive.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
It's Hayes with the rebound. In transition, here they come. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Shot clock at 5. Count it!
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
Out to the right wing. And the visitors call time here. What's the best strategy for them?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh my! What a shot! And there is the triple! A big three! Officials are headed to the scorer's table to review this one. Let's see what happens here. It'll be on to overtime if the original ruling of no basket is confirmed. And the final ruling has been made. The original call was correct, and this contest is over. The basket will not count.
Well, they had to make...
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Shields offline with his three. Here's Ward, covered by Mirotic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Sinks the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Mirotic the screen. Pass to Balmoro. They set the pick. Shields tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Over to the left wing. Left side, Mirotic lets the three fly. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
It's Hayes, top of the key. There's a good screen. With some arc. It's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Now, here is Mirotic. He has 6. From downtown, it's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And here's the break. The 3. No good that time.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
There's a screen. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Hayes. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. They get it back. And Hayes throws it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
This one for 3, and the 3 ball is good. 6 points for him.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Shields, and he can't stop the run as he misses. Here's Ward. To the left side wing. covered by Mirotic. There's the pick. Lets it go from deep. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Away team foul. Number 2. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left in the first quarter. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Up by 3. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
It's good from long range. And this game is tied up now.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Low. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. To the paint. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And he goes up strong with 1 hand and flushes it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Here's Gozer. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. McCormick passes to Quizer. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. And here in the second with about 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Hamas. He has yet to score. Tries the spin move.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. On Thursday, then on Sunday.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Off target with the open look. Low. Brooks covering. Low. Lays it up and banks it in.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Brooks outside. Here's Gozer. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the wing J. Here's Hamas. Brooks covering. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Pass to Watsura. And he drives in. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A minute 50 left now here in the second.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
stolen away.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here's Quizier. That three off the mark.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Can they get it? Not going to go that time.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's the screen. Pass to Hummus. Low. Good on the three-point shot. He has 5.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's Hummus. Out to the wing. Fires the three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, great ball movement there.
29 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Mirotic gets the bucket.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Pass to Hummus. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Here's Watera. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thank you for being with us. Now,
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Here's Balmora. No scoring in this one. Pass to Mirotic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get the rebound, and it's blocked. And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession. Swiped away. Pushing it up. They set the pick. Takes a 3. No good that time. Shields.
Oh, man.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. Over to the wing. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Pass to ball, Morrow. Shot clock at 6. From deep. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Drives to the hoop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Right wing, just his first attempt. Buries the jump shot.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Offensive rebound. A basket here would push their lead to double digits.
Yeah, looking in control at this point.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
Love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Here's Ward. And he can't jam it through. Inside, Shields. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 8 points for him.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Jacks up a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's the 3. They get it back. And there's the drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
Number 2, second personal foul, first team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to ball, Morrow. To the wing on the left. Back to Mirotic. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. A pull-up. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Leading by 8. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. There's a screen. Pass to McCormick. Brooks outside. There's the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Brooks. So it's the visitors now. To the left side wing. Pass to Wachera. Launches a 3. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Here's Hamas. There's the 3. Goes back up, and the layup is up and in.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Back to Brooks. Clock at 6.
Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
Number 7. Taking 2 shots.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. It's good. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Low, Brooks covering. Down low. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. To the right side. Pass to McCormick. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Ward.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the 4th quarter. There's the lob to the hoop. Can't complete the alley-oop. To the wing right side. Here's Gozier. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
For 3. That one, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Drains the three-pointer.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Third team foul. Coming on the floor for the away team. Number 1.
A 3 ball It's good. What a beautiful shot to put him to within 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Number 7, first personal foul, first team foul.
Out to the right wing. Here's Ward. Shot clock at 5. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Fires from way outside. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? We're here to bring you the action. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Here's Balmaro. Off target from three-point range. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Mirotic. To the paint. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Over to the left wing. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Metu. There's a screen by Metu. Fires for 3. Parker, and that's good.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
They set a pick. Shot blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parker. Pass to Mirotic. Down low. Releases. Good on the short little jump shot.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Here's Metu. To the inside. Missed inside.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Here's Mirotic. And he dunks it down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Here's Satoransky. They set the pick. The 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Balmaro. And that misses. That would have put him up. Buries it from 3. He's got 6.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Parker defending. This one for 3. Off with the layup. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The 3 ball. They get the rebound. Pass to Metu. Now here's Parker. Takes a 3. The shot won't fall.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Vesely. A minute 31 left in the first quarter. And there's the screen. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
Well, you gotta love the finger roll. Always looks so smooth.
Here's Mirotic. He's scoreless. Hits a 3-pointer.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
To the wing on the left. And it's good from the elbow.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Satoransky passes to Parker. From the top of the key, gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. So it's the home team now, trailing by 2. Inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter. We're all tied up. Let's take a quick break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Here's the pick. For three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Pass to Anderson. He tries for three. Knocks it down from distance. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's McCormick. And here's Brooks. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in. Brooks has gotten his first points in this one.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Driving in, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Hernangomez sets a screen. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Anderson covers. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Brooks defending. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Pass to McCormick. Brooks outside. There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. Offensive board. Here's McCormick. Intercepted. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anderson's got 5 now.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
3-pointer, Brooks. Drains the triple.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Hernangomez sets a screen. Perfect pass to set up the lay-ins. Hernangomez has gotten his first basket of the night.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
To the paint. Here's McCormick, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risks pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And Fall gets it to go.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
1:33 left in the first half. From the arc. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Brooks defending. Hernangomez sets a screen. That's short off the rim. Now here's Brooks. He has 7. 54 seconds left in the second period. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Hernangomez sets a screen. On target from range.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep. Fires the 3. Anderson pulls it down.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep. McCormick with a rebound.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
It'll count. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Leading by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did?
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals, how they reflect that. Keeping every...
Appreciate you joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's all from three-point range. Parker outside. The three sinks it from distance. Parker's got 8 points. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Knocks down the long J.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Metu. Count it.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Puts up a 3. Can't get that one to go. Now 4 for 10.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
To the inside. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Mirotic. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. Down low. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. To the middle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Satoransky with it. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
Inside. And he slams it in one-handed.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. The 3 is up. Can't hit that one. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Anderson covers, and there's a pick. Five on the clock. Misses in close. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. To the paint. Shoots. Off the window. It's good. Give him 8 points now.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
51 seconds left to play in the third. And that time also a missed shot.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
And here they come. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Off the mark there with a three. "16 seconds left in the third quarter.
Anderson. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
There's a screen. Releases. Gets a very good look and converts. There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Brooks from outside. Well, it's been an exciting game, plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Up 8, and we've got more action coming your way after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Down low. Here's Vesely. No good with a layup.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Good on the shot.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Now Satoransky launches a three. No luck on that one. Here we go. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Got it.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
From 13, good as the jump shot falls.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
On Monday, and then on Friday.
At the line for 2.
And he makes a first.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. They set the pick. Lets it go from the wing. That one is off. In transition, here they come. Here's Brooks. Got a hand on it. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. From downtown. Pass to Metu. Six to shoot. Second chance shot. And right on target.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Now here's Brooks. Defense right on him. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
There's the triple. McCormick with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Misses the layup.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Brooks defending. Misses the three. Here's McCormick. Brooks outside from deep three-point range. He can't get it to go.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
Pulls it. Bullseye! Give him 20. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
He buries it from three.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Brooks with the rebound.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Cashes in the corner three.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Takes the three, and Metu pulls it down. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
Fires from way outside. And so they get the victory here at home. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Medu is out there with Parker, and it's Vesely in at the center, filling out the middle. Got a piece of it. Out left to the wing. Here's Satoransky, and he's good on the three ball.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. About 1 minute into the first quarter. To the wing right side. Pass to Ward. From deep. Satoransky grabs the miss. Pulls up on the wing. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Vesely. Here's Medu. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Covered by Parker. They need this. Rebound by Vesely. Pass to Medu. Satoransky with it. Three-pointer. To the wing on the left. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Satoransky covering. Parker with the steal. A finish. And a slam dunk by Vesely.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
They set the pick. Pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Now, here's Satoransky. Tight defense on him. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Satoransky's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Lets the three fly. Hits the three-point bomb.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Out to the right wing. The three drills the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Covered by Parker. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
There's the drive. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Satoransky covering. There's a good screen. He was all alone on that one.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
It's rebounded by Hayes. And here's the fast break. That shot wide open.
Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Got a piece of it. From deep three-point land. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional...
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Up by 6. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
They've got Anderson. Hernan Gomez out there with Fall. And it's Abrinas in at the shooting guard.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Watsura. Over to the wing.
Away team foul. Anderson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Hernan Gomez covering. Shot clock at 5. To the right side. The 3. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Aprovitola, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. That's tipped.
Full team foul. Owatara. First personal foul. First team foul.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. There's the triple. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
So it's the visitors now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Abrinas with the bucket. Here's Watsura. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Picked off in midair. Here's the break by himself. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Launches it. Abrinas with the bucket. Abrinas has got 5 points now this quarter.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. To the left side wing. For the 3. Aprovitola, no good. Here's the screen. Here's Watsura. Sinks the triple. Watsura's got 5.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
1:31 left in the first half of the game. The offensive rebound.
That was nice, guys. The determination, the toughness, not going to shy away from the boards.
Low. He's covered by Anderson. Low. Herman Gomez grabs the miss.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Full team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:04 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Laprovitola. 6 to shoot. No good from Hernan Gomez. Here's Watsero. He has 5. Low. Lays it up off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Abrinas. 5 points in the game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Watsero. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Watsero's got 8 points in the quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. They lead by a bucket. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And that concludes halftime. Now to
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Parker out there with Medu, and it's Satoransky in at the 1. Fires away from outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Satoransky covering. Pass to Ward. Takes a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ward's got his second bucket of the night.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
We've got Satoransky. Medu is out there with Parker, and it's Vesely in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Satoransky. Second chance shot. Buries the jump shot. 14 points for him.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Right wing. Here's Ward. 5 points in the game. Here's Hayes. And it's good off the back rim and in. Hayes has got his second bucket.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
They've got Metu. He's out there with Parker. And it's Satoransky in at point. Screened by Parker. For the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Satoransky covering. Pass to Ward. For 3. They grab their own miss. Stolen by Satoransky. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. to the left wing. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He's got 19.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Ward. And he drives in.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Hayes. Tries the spin move over Vesely. Rebound by Vesely. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Such a wide open look.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Satoransky covering. Will it go? Satoransky grabs the miss. Pass to Vesely. Back to Satoransky. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
47 seconds left to play here in the third. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 12.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Parker's shot is off. Pass to Hayes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Up by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Laprovitola. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
They've got Saul. Anderson is out there with Hernan Gomez. And it's Abrinas in at the 2.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one.
First team foul.
To the middle. Hernan Gomez, no good. Puts up a 3. Hernan Gomez covering. Low. Good on the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Laprovitola. Stolen. Here's Hummus. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Laprovitola. Shoots the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Laprovitola's got 6 here in this quarter.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Pass to Hummus. They set the pick. Hernan Gomez covering, deflects the pass, and it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Laprovitola. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
He takes...
He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Over to the left wing. From deep, Hernan Gomez. Traps in the tray. Hernan Gomez has got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Ward. Hernan Gomez covering. There's the pick. Puts it up. It's hauled in by Laprovitola. It's deflected. From deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. That's no good. He's 5 of 10 from the field.
Absolutely tenacious guy. Stuck right on him defensively. Bothered that shot.
Pass to Hayes. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Anderson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Count that bucket. Provitola's got 10 points in just the second half.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Pass to Hayes. They set the screen. Fires from the wing. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
Laprovitola, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
The tray. It's rebounded by Hayes. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Low. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Anderson from downtown. That shot off the mark. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Back to Hayes. Just 4 to shoot. Tries the 9-footer. It's good. Off the glass.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Here's Mirotic. Let's go with a 3. And Ward pulls it down. Banked it in off the glass.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Pass to Mirotic. Fires from deep. It's Hayes with the rebound. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Driving inside.
Powerful.
Yes!
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. And the 3 off target.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Launches it. And the 3-pointer goes.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, you will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
A smart move, using a little pump fake to get all the time he needed to go hard to the basket.
It's just a simple move, but it looks so beautiful when it works. Reminds me of you, Grant.
Oh, I appreciate that, B.A.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Out to the right wing. 3-pointer. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Jacks up a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Picked it out of midair. Here's the break. The layup misses. A minute 42 left in the first quarter here. Spins. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ward. No good on the 3. To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's the 3. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Mirotic. Out left to the wing. from outside the arc. And Ward pulls it down. And they're on the break. Three-pointer in transition.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
To the right side. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Hayes. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Ward passes to Hayes. Here's Ward. Oh, drains the 19-footer.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
That one goes. Count it.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
They set the screen. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
From behind the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
The three is up. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Beyond the arc. Doesn't go for him. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. No good with the triple. Brooks, right side. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
There's the three. They get it again to the left side wing. It's stolen. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brooks has got 5 now.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Shot clock at 5. They set a pick. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. McCormick, good.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
To the wing, right side. .146 left in the first half of this one. Offensive rebound. That three's off the mark. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
They now take the lead.
I just love the ball movement.
Brooks defending. 1:14 left in the first half of basketball. Three-pointer. No good there.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Takes it inside.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Right wing. Can't connect from long distance.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
McCormick can't hit. Here's Hamas. Still no points. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. There's a screen from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Hamas. Out to the wing. For 3. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Leading by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
You know what time it is.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. They set the pick, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Mirotic. Three-pointer, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Lets it fly. No good on the shot.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Another shot. Some solid defense from Hayes.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
The layup off target. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Offensive rebound. Pass to Mirotic. Clock at 6. Inside. Second shot opportunity. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. To the left wing. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 5.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
They set the pick to halt the run. Drills it from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Fires it. And he makes it.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Mirotic. 5 points in the game. Fires the three. Drops in the three.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Over to the wing. Fires for three. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Connects from downtown.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Oh, my goodness. How about that? Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Ward passes to Hayes. Here's Ward. He has 7. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Here's Mirotic. The three is up. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 8 now. Out left to the wing.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Balmaro. Here's the pick. Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
There's the triple. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Up to... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Brooks defending. Gets the three ball to go.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Old team foul. Owatara. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. On Sunday, and then on Wednesday.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Brooks defending. Here's Hamas, the shake. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Man, showing some terrific range.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Brooks outside from downtown. And Ward pulls it down.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
The three-pointer off the mark. It's Hayes with the rebound. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here.
And the ball goes out of bounds, turned over.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Brooks outside.
Home team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Let's go with a three. To the wing on the left. Offline with a three.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Lets the three fly. The shot no good. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. No good from outside.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Pass to Ward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the wing, right side. Brooks defending. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Away team ball.
The visitors with the ball. They trail by 7. Takes a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. It's intercepted. And they're pushing it up. Jumps up. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Five to shoot. Lets it fly. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him. He finds the shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Money! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And the visitors call time here. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Yes! Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within one. 16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
And the visitors call time here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
For the tie! Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. And so the home crowd treated to a win.